Hi Aquarius, welcome back to TAROTPOSH. I'm going to be doing an energy check-in spread for you today. TAROTPOSH, thank you for stopping by my channel again. Welcome back subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit like and subscribe and spread the love. I'm going to be doing an energy check-in spread, 4-card spread. I created this a day or two ago. So card 1 is going to be what's bringing you happiness. Card 2, what are your burdens? Card 3, where will you land? Card 4, how to ground yourself and plant new growth. Okay? Because we have happiness, then we have burdens, and, you know, based on how we navigate that, where we're going to land, and then how to proceed with new growth, planting new seeds, you know. And then I'll look at the bottom of the deck probably. I may clarify a card or two, but it's not really a clarifying spread, but we'll see how it goes, okay? So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and any other aspects of your chart, planetary aspects of your chart that fit in Aquarius. You could look at the playlist, the categorized by month. So you could find out, say, your Aquarius Sun, your Virgo Rising. Go look at September's playlist, and you can watch Virgo, okay? So let's get to it. I'm going to be using Dame Darcy, Mermaid Tarot. And that's what I'm using for this. Now this energy check-in is like a lightning bolt. So it's card 1, card 2, card 3, card 4. I hope everything is going good for you. I guess we'll see what's going on, Aquarius. If anything's not going good, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon, okay? I'm also going to be doing this week a loved one spread. You can check back for that one, okay? And please feel free to comment if you have any questions about the decks that I use. I will eventually put a listing of all of them in there, but if you have a question about which deck I use or any of the spreads that I do, please feel free to comment and say hello. Card 1. What's making you happy, oddly enough, is purging and releasing emotional loss. It's making you happy that you actually, it's like you're kneeling down and you're releasing the loss, symbolized by the red wine spilled, or well, just grapefruit juice or something, whichever you prefer. And then you have the 2 cups here. She has beautiful hair, doesn't she? I don't know. I feel some of you, she reminds me of Cher. Now, I'm really dating myself because I grew up watching Cher. Sunny Bono and Cher. So, but she definitely has that hair, you know? And if some of you do, it's either your hair or something, or a favorite coat or a shawl or something that you use almost like a security blanket. Now, I can understand that. I have this shawl here with all the chocolate colors on it, and I always have to have this in the back of my chair if I'm not wearing it. And that is like my security blanket, so I totally get that. And whatever security blanket you need to process this, I feel going through this process is and will bring you happiness. What are your burdens? What are your burdens right now with this energy check-in for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Burdens, what are your burdens? 4 of Swords. That being a burden, I feel it's more than, you may feel very tired lately, and that could be a burden. You know, being happy to finally release emotional loss and you have those 2 cups there, you're aware of them, but right now you're concentrating on letting go and grieving whatever it is. The burden is you may feel very tired. This may be very draining for you. You're resting and recovering, and it's like you're almost like laying low in the weeds, right? It's not the weeds, that's actually underwater. So it's like you're laying low, but that's bringing you mental clarity. It may be a burden, but it's bringing you mental clarity. Sword energy is mental clarity. And Aquarius, you are an air sign, okay? So right now we're in the waxing crescent in Libra, which is also an air sign. So with the waxing crescent noon, I just want to let you know that you should be setting intentions. It's time for growth and to dream big. And excuse me, I have a little allergies today. Aquarius, your major arcana card is the star. You're a fixed sign, even though you're an air sign, you're a fixed sign. And that means you're stable and determined. So, you know, once you put your mind to going through the process of releasing emotional loss, that can be tiring. But you do have that sword energy here to support you. You're being logical about it with that Aquarius air sword energy. Autumn is your season. So you're coming into your season now. And as the seasons change, I feel that we change as well. Where you're going to land is having to make a decision and weighing your options. Weighing your options regarding your home life. Pentacle energy is career, work, your dwelling, your home life. Grounding energy, earth energy. Pentacles are coins. They have to do with the physical, material, possessions, health, income, education, career, household, dwelling. So that's where you're landing. You're landing in decision mode, weighing your options. But if you look, this mermaid already has her eyes focused on one. This may be the heavier one, the heavier option. And that also could be making you want to rest as well. Or you may be better prepared for that because you were in that Four of Swords energy. Even though you feel it's a burden, it's like you might not have the gumption like to get up and go right now. When we are like, licking our wounds, it does, deplete our energy to a point, but it doesn't last forever. So just be kind to yourself going through this process. Be kind to yourself. Sorry. All right. Sorry. So now we're going to see the fourth card. How to ground yourself and plant new growth. Emperor energy. You can't get any more grounding than that. I mean, the Emperor rules over all of the suits, all of the kingdoms. The cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles, all of the court cards, all of the kingdoms. And the Emperor here, he looks a little weary, but, you have to steer that ship. So that is, this has to do with your foundation. Making a decision regarding your foundation. And what more is our foundation than our physical material world, right? The four walls we live in, how we go through life in a, physical manner. But I feel the Emperor does have some help. You do have some help. And I do feel with this Four of Swords energy, it's burden because you're weary. He looks a little weary as well. But I feel someone is helping you guide that ship of your world. What else do we have? This whole process and the overall message for this energy check-in is you moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords. Getting in that boat, pushing off, and obviously these swords are symbolic because, I mean, they're very heavy, so they'd probably sink the boat. So they are symbolic. And there appears to be a man, a woman, and child in the boat. We don't know that. We can't see their faces. So I'm just going to put that energy out there. I don't want to read gender. I feel you're pushing off and really seeking some solace. Really seeking some solace. I feel you've been put through the ringer a little bit, Aquarius, definitely. So I'm going to pull a card from the Everyday Tarot. I got this. We just came back from Salem, husband and I. And I got this in the Nathaniel Hawthorne house. So I'm very, very excited to use this deck. I love this deck. I don't know if this is the actual size. I think it's a mini. And I love my mini decks for clarifying. Oh, we have a card come out. Judgment and the King of Cups reversed. Okay. Well, with the Five of Cups, with the emotional loss, we have Judgment, which is a wake-up call, releasing your true self. So not only are you moving on to that calmer waters and that logical and being logical about it, there may be some clouds on the way, but you're definitely, you know, being a little fierce to do that because although there's all swords in the boat, using a wand to put you off, which tells me that this is you, and you're very passionate in your logic to remove yourself from a situation, process that situation, let it go, grieve it. And it does have to do with your home life, I feel. Home life, career. This is overall a wake-up call. The King of Cups is in reverse. Kings are sword energy underlying. King of Cups overlays that with cup energy. And the King sustains emotional intelligence, okay? So I feel it being reversed. There's a little bit of a blockage there with this wake-up call. And emotionally, it may be a little difficult to sustain and navigate these waters with the Six of Swords. So just be aware that whatever this is, it's shaking you to your core a little bit, so much so that it's a wake-up call, a strong wake-up call. The King of Cups is an island unto himself, and for some of you, I feel that emotional loss and that Five of Cups energy. It could also have something to do with recovering from possibly an addiction or overindulging. Not for everyone, but I feel that that's what it is. And going through that, recovering, making a decision of how to move forward with your life is where you'll land with the Two of Pentacles. And then really, you know, getting help to steer your ship. Removing yourself from an environment that maybe is not healthy. With the King of Cups being reversed, I do want to pull another card for that. And I'm actually going to use my mini deck that I got also in Salem, Massachusetts. I got that. Isn't this beautiful? Amethyst. It's incredible. I love using that to put like on top of the cards. Using a lot of amethyst today on the cards. So I have a tiny Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck here. How cute is that? What? That is adorable. I love this deck. And it's mini, but it's really easy. It's not, I mean, it's not easy, but it's okay to shuffle. So I'm going to clarify this King of Cups. The Hanged Man. Eight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So this is Judgment Call with this wake-up call with the King of Cups being reversed. It's like you're taking a standstill and sustaining that cup energy. Maybe your emotions, maybe you want to take a pause and you want to just reflect and move away from those things as a king that you don't want to sustain anymore. And in doing so, you're definitely stepping into that, again, either home life or business, that Queen of Pentacles energy. And you have to go through this process in order to do that, in order to restructure your foundation with this Emperor energy. Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. She is cup energy underlying. So that's the receptive, feeling emotion, empathic, loving energy, but then Pentacles over it. She's the one who like gets everyone to school on time, gets everybody up, makes sure the household is taken care of, you know, and that's a really important job. I mean, kings and queens have different jobs, but they rule equally in the same. You can't have one without the other. You can't have the court cards. You need the page, the knight, the queen, the king. You need all of them to run the kingdom, right? Everyone has an important job. And we flip-flop roles. We step into different roles all the time. But for you, this is a wake-up call. And emotionally going through this emotion, the Six of Swords, being passionate about it and going on to calmer waters, sort of removing yourself from that situation, purging that emotional loss. It is a burden because it's going to make you feel tired. It's going to make you feel like you need rest and recovery, and you are recovering. You're landing there, though. So you have options and how to move forward toward new growth, stepping into Emperor energy. But it is a wake-up call, like I said, and I keep repeating myself because I feel it's a very significant message, Aquarius, for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So you're taking a pause and you're becoming enlightened by this process. It's teaching you, as a King of Cups, to walk away from what doesn't serve you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding that part of your kingdom and household. And you are, because this Emperor energy here is how do you do new growth, plant new seeds. And here we have Seven of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Further clarify. Maybe the energy of the King of Cups was a little too overwhelming for you at this stage. And you're stepping more into that Queen of Cups energy, that more nurturing energy, that more, you know, that's the person who will listen to your every word and really listen to you, especially when you're going through something like this. And that is the person that could also be making you happy to be able to release that baggage, especially with having the Eight of Cups here and then the Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups does keep a lid on her emotions. She is also like an island unto herself, but these are angel's wings here. She really is loving and determined. It's like not only does she guide herself emotionally, but it's like she's that wise feminine energy. It's like she keeps everybody's troubles in that cup and meditates on how to help them. That's what I'm getting from this. So if that is a person in your life or that energy that you want to implement in yours, Aries, oh my God, maybe it is Aries that's helping you. Aquarius, that's really a gift. So namaste. I pray you find your way. I hope you like the energy check-in, and I'll see you next time. Please hit like and subscribe, spread the love, and don't be afraid to comment below and say hello. Mwah! Bye.